imagine shit, man.
You have the most vivid imagination of any man I've ever known.
Well, thank you.
That's a compliment.
Is it?
Maybe.
I take it as a compliment.
Yeah.
I mean, you could go both ways with it, but I'll take any compliment I can. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Tom, you got a great butt.
Thank you. I've been told that by a few people.
Nobody can take that from you.
Yes, they can. They can cut it off.
Who's gonna cut your butt off, dude? It's
I've
unrealistic.
seen that happen.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen that
People are
shit.
usually adding more to butts, not taking butts away.
No, man. I've seen some fucked up shit like the cartel would do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really, they really find good ways of sending messages, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Oh
they
my
do.
god, it's a body without an ass. What could it mean?
Yeah. No ass, no tits, no legs, no arms, face cut off.
And you always find the corpses covered in money
Yes,
to
yeah,
send the message that it's not about the money. Here's the money you stole. You can keep it.
yeah. Crazy ass shit, man. Cartel's strong.
Yeah.
Man, oh man. This is the Sandpit episode 39. Man, we're about to hit 40. Uh,
Dude,
on the mic is myself, Tom. Stova.
39 is like almost older than me, dude.
Getting there. Abe.
Hello. I am the sleep deprived Mexican.
It's hard finding time to sleep when you're juggling work and life.
Yeah. What sucks is because I'm graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they don't really pencil in the mandatory trainings that happen at times into that equation. So I ended up having to after work just bum around for like 3 hours because it didn't make sense to come back home, wait about, sit down for 30 minutes and go back.
Yeah.
So long story short, I bought some junk at the DD. Do you guys have DDs?
No.
I got lots of shit. I got an Ollie's. They're great. I got a great frying pan there.
What's the
Yeah, I'm
DDs?
sure it's similar. Do you have Ross? Dress for less?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically that. You know, it's like some stuff made specifically for there, some overstock, some factory
Mm-hmm.
defect, and it's up to you to find your bargains or what have you. You know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've always liked going to places like that.
Actually, I saw they had some wired JBL Quantum 100 something or other for like $25, and I was thinking about it, but then I was like, why am I gonna pay money to make your lives better? You know what I mean?
I love you
Yeah.
so much.
Why pay money for anything you could just steal?
No, but that's the thing. You know the good deals because they'll be the few things that have the anti-theft devices on them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I actually took a chance on a fast charger, and it actually turned out to work pretty well. So I'm happy about that.
Nice. That's awesome.
Always good finding a deal, man.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
You found any good deals, Tom?
Fuck no. Yeah, kinda. I mean, where I work at the end of our shift and on lunch, we have a shop that lets us buy what the company produces pretty much, but it's like the stuff that is damaged or has scuffs or something.
Oh yeah.
It's something that we just can't sell anymore for whatever reason it may or not be. So like I bought my wife a purse for $5, but it online or like where it comes from, it's like $100 to $120. So that's a
Mm-hmm.
good deal.
Damn, dude. Holy shit.
Some jewelry too. It was good.
Keep, keep an eye out for like defective, slightly defective butt plug or something. I'm always in the market.
I mean, anything can be a slightly defective butt plug if you want to use it right or attempt to use it.
or use it wrong.
Yeah, or use
Yeah,
it
I was
wrong.
thinking use it wrong.
Have that
Holy
jar
shit, a
pop on you.
cactus.
I've seen a cactus done, man. It's not fun to watch.
Why? How?
Coconut,
Why would you do that to yourself?
man. Again, we talk about like if you live to be forever, sooner or later you're going to watch or see what everything.
No, you don't
Yes,
have to,
yes,
okay?
yes,
A
yes,
person
yes.
putting a cactus up their butt takes longer than 5 seconds. You can see what's happening and choose to close the panel or look away, but you kept watching.
It's like it's train wreck, man. It's you can't look away. You know what's happening. They pan to the face and they pan to the ass again. Is it really going on? Like,
Well, here's the thing: you click on it for the promise of a cactus going up a butt, but you stay for the the camera works to the
yes,
cinematography.
yes.
It's like
It's always
Yeah,
those
okay.
pans. It's like that's a
like
story.
you can
Yeah,
tell
I'm
that
I'm reading Playboy for the articles.
you can tell
What
that
interesting writing.
I'll talk about that in a second. So you can tell that it's amateur based because of how they move, how they record it, and all this stuff.
These amateurs.
Um,
I was filming cactus up the ass videos since I was 22.
oh man,
They don't know the very
I don't
basics.
even know. No, I did have a friend who she asked me to film her and her boyfriend having sex before. I did good.
Did you get a cut of the money? Or they
No,
like just because you're a friend?
the friend. I had a video camera that we stole. Um, so we're just like, hey, you want to do that? It's like, sure, whatever.
Well, yeah, I mean, shit was different back then, right?
It was very
The
different back then.
Tuesday nights weren't you didn't have Netflix.
Yeah,
You couldn't do much.
yeah. You couldn't really do a whole lot. Um,
I might as well film my friend getting railed.
yeah, it's what they wanted.
It'll be a fun memory at least, you
It
know.
it was a fun memory. It was
It must be to be recounting it all these years later.
yeah. It was unique.
Wish I could have been there with you, man. Would have been a real
He
experience.
he
Could have high
couldn't.
fived or something.
Yes. He couldn't keep it up. I remember that.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, he couldn't perform it.
Real
I get
skill
that.
set, you know. The
I get it.
cameras and the lights.
I was getting it like good shots like one two, so that probably weirded him out.
Oh, you got to get close.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
get
close
a
ups.
bump in the throat to get the real shit.
Well, I
Oh
mean,
man.
I think what crossed the line is when you reached in and like moved his ball sack out the way. Like
You're fucking up the lighting, bro.
yeah.
Yeah. Um. No, it really, in all reality, it was an interesting interaction. Um. I felt like she was trying to get me to join in, but I didn't want to. Um.
The cameraman can't.
Yeah. Who's gonna hold the camera? Um. No, I didn't want to for other reasons. Um. But
Here's the
also,
thing. Here's the thing. At this time, I do picture Tom as the guy that delivers the pizza and simply delivers the pizza and walks away from the very innuendoous
oh yeah, that is me.
customer.
That is
Uh
100% me. I'm like, my job
uh.
is complete. Thank you for the money. You should put
Oh,
clothes
I'm not
thank
on.
gonna fall for this shit. I know you got a camera. I ain't risking my job for this shit.
Yeah. Yep. Um. Yeah, that is me. So Playboy magazine, since you mentioned that earlier, for the articles, I'll be real with you. When I was young, I found some Playboy magazines, and I enjoyed them as a young kid would. But after having them or like a certain amount of time, I just started reading all the articles. And then when I found new Playboy magazines, I would read the articles before I really kind of dug into any of the girls or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yourself.
Yeah,
Oh.
myself.
Yeah, I remember doing the same thing. I had older brothers, so occasionally I would find their hidden porn stashes, back before we had the internet.
Yeah.
Hey, you're looking at the same naked ladies for like months on end. You're like, eventually you're gonna read the articles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, see, I didn't really have the Finding Playboy thing in my childhood.
Oh yeah.
What I had was bondage fairies at the age of 13 or 14. So
The internet's a hell of a drug.
yeah, so the just those pornographic manga or what have
Mm-hmm.
you. I mean, the porn is the story, the article, the story. So it's like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And she's getting eggs planted in her. That's the
Ian,
story.
we can move on. We can really move on to the next topic.
Oh fuck, man.
I love talking this stuff with you guys. We can definitely move on.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Okay, so uh, so I've been thinking a lot about There's a few things. Um, we'll talk about the Trump releasing UFO disclosure shit. We were talking about that a little bit before the show. They just released a few videos, and I believe a recording of Buzz Aldrin on one of the missions where he was by the moon. I forgot which one. I would say like Venus 2 or something like that. I don't remember the name correctly. But how he saw a very large object floating next to the moon with like particles floating around it.
Yeah.
I feel
I
like
wonder what very large means.
I I want to say it was something like the size of a rocket. Like it
That's
was
just
like it was a structure. It was a large structure, not just a large object. It was a structure. So I'd imagine pretty big.
it'd be so cool if there really was like an alien base on the moon, like all these fucking years, and we just
Hmm.
never knew. So close, man.
Man, what? I mean, we've talked about this a long time ago too, about how like the some people believe the moon's hollow, um, things of that nature. That the moon itself is a secret base for aliens and humans. Um, there's so many different ways you can go with that. But they're going to release information slowly over time, and is I really kind of want to go on to Polymarket and bet that Trump's going to release UFO or information about aliens before fully releasing the Epstein files.
Yeah, dude, that's a safe bet.
It,
I tell you
yeah,
what, I'll bet we fucking detonate a nuke before we fully release the Epstein files.
there is a bet going on right now that before the end of the year, a nuke will be detonated by either Trump or Iran
Well, when's the next re-election?
in 2 years.
Okay, then I'm not gonna bet this year, but I'm gonna bet next year for sure.
Yeah, I could see that. I could
Fuck
see
this shit.
I could see going a few different ways, but yeah. Um, fucking Christina, old piece of shit, just fucking
So
shit up. Hmm.
here's my thing, and I just, I have put too much thought into this, but it just kind of dawned on me. It's not like these people automatically change their ways just because Epstein's gone, right? Like
Yeah.
maybe the Epstein file thing itself is a distraction, and we don't know like what's going on with I don't know, fucking Joe Schmo's Pleasure Island
Mm-hmm.
current, like
So
I think they're still at it somewhere, you know?
Oh no, of course, I agree. I think that a void happened and they had to be replaced. There were some conspiracy theorists that believe that Erica, what's her name? What's the Charles Kurt? Erica Kurt was the replacement.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because she had
yeah,
investments in Romanian orphanage that would have people like kids just
What?
kind of disappear.
Oh, fuck.
yeah. That to the point that they got shut down by the
Mm-hmm.
Romanian government, and
Yes.
if the Romanian government is saying like, "Oh, you too many kids are disappearing from your orphanage," then you gotta really wonder what's going on. Because I mean, have you watched Children Underground?
Yeah. No, I haven't, but uh, the that is a super big red flag, especially with every single connection that she has and has had.
Mhm.
Um, but who knows? There's also people believe that Andrew Tate was trafficking women in a similar fashion. Again, Romanian um, government and all that stuff had to be involved with that. There's so many different ways that they could. I mean, they're billionaires. They could very easily just set up shop somewhere else.
Why you gotta do that crazy shit when you're a billionaire? Like,
I don't.
do you
I don't get
just
it.
this shit just stop being fun? Like, do new video games and new clothes, new cars just like stop holding appeal? You're like, a new boat's not gonna do it anymore. I need to play the most dangerous game, human trafficking.
Hmm. See if I can get caught. And then they don't. Um.
Fuck, man.
Yeah. I think that. I think that the people that become billionaires have a much different mindset than a lot of other people. I
I mean,
believe.
there's no way to become a billionaire without literally exploiting people, right?
Right.
Right.
You have
Exactly.
to take money that they earn and like allocate it to yourself.
Yes.
But you also have to take into account that the higher the wealth, or the higher the wild exploits a person is bound to go on, right? Like, let's say you're middle class, you save up your money, you go on a good vacation every now and then, right? You're upper middle class, maybe you get a boat, you go on a boat, so every now and then, you're like upper class. Well, back in the day, you became a millionaire, and you go on wild safaris in
Hmm.
Africa,
Yeah.
killing white rhinos and stuff like that. Well, now you're a billionaire. Now, well, you go traffic third world children, especially if you get your hands on the white ones. Then
And
you
just
that's how
like
you know you're rich, and just
tears. Yeah, and there's just
I mean, I'm just
tears,
saying. I'm just saying.
tears of wealth that once you get a certain amount, you automatically have to start doing these things.
You know what my dream is?
Hmm.
My if I had unlimited money, what I would do, my dream. I
Dolphin.
Oh, even better, man. Even better than the dolphin, even
Oh,
more extreme. I would get a mini fridge and I'd put it in my room and I would stock it with like sandwiches and drinks, like all kinds of different drinks.
ooh,
And I would play video games for a week and just rip sandwiches and drinks out of my fridge and literally not have to leave my bedroom for a week, dude. That would
ooh.
be so fucking awesome. Wouldn't that be cool,
Yes.
man?
Yeah. Yeah. It
Ham
is.
Uh,
sandwich, chicken sandwich, steak sandwich,
It,
potato chips, Dr. Pepper. Oh shit. Go to sleep whenever you fucking want. Wake up whenever the fuck you want. You don't need the human traffic to have a good time, man.
I mean,
yeah.
that's the thing though
I mean, I
too. Is
wouldn't.
like they could be doing it for the thrill. I mean, they've been. You talk about a week. Turn that week into years. Like I've personally fucking went through 10 years of something similar. Um, after a certain amount of time, if you don't know how to keep yourself interested, your brain will take you to places that you didn't think you'd go to be interested. In my
Really?
Yes, in my personal opinion, I think about like cabin fever type of scenarios, things of that nature where you just
Mhm.
literally start going insane. Um,
Mhm.
it, I believe that once your brain reaches like a pinnacle of the constant repeat of small pulled in area that you're in, at a certain point it goes, I need something else, I need something different that's drastically different. On the
And
opposite,
that's when the
hmm?
and that's when the drugs come in.
Yeah. um, so I definitely could see billionaires at a certain point being like, I can't, especially if their sole goal is to gain money and gain fame and things of that nature. I could see it being very easily to a point of, why am I gaining this money? I need to do something with it to justify it. What are other
Yeah.
people doing with it? Oh, I met Trump. Oh, he knows Epstein. He introduced me to Epstein. Epstein's really tied to a lot of high powers, a lot of money. All right, so this must be where I invest my money to gain more money, to gain more fame, to gain more connections, to gain.
See, we never should have treated like money as like a high score in Donkey Kong.
So,
Like that's where we fucked up.
so something with that too. It's I remember there reading an article about there being an experiment where they basically they took a grouping of gorillas, I believe, in a zoo,
Yeah.
and they distributed. I think it was bananas. It may have been something else. I can't remember. They
Yeah,
somehow
yeah, saying bananas is way too racist, dude.
they found a way to distribute a form of currency that the uh, uh, the gorillas were able to basically use with themselves. It was a food of some type. I think it was bananas. It probably wasn't. Um, but what they noticed is that I think it was like you had to solve a puzzle, you get a treat. They noticed that uh, the gorillas that can ended up having a abundance of food that they didn't have to have. They started using that food to buy sex from the female ones, sometimes the male as well. They started using that extra food to make themselves be in a higher plane than they would be if it was, just normal girls going at it.
So scientists created prostitution culturally for gorillas.
They also noticed that the gorillas that would like have the most wealth of food out of the other gorillas uh, would also start to become extremely depressed. And again,
Really?
yes, I think it falls in lines with, I'm able to have whatever I want. What else? Where can I go with this?
So
Again,
you need the carrot on the stick. Maybe that's just what it is.
yeah,
Maybe if you
Yeah,
don't have something to chase, you just get depressed.
no,
and
that's totally what it is. I mean, if you really look at it, times when like you didn't really have all, put wealth aside, like the times when like you really just didn't have time to sit around and think, like you had no choice but to like go work your field,
hmm
or tend to
Yeah.
your animals, and that's just life, and that's what everyone did, except, or maybe like you have the one guy like specializing in like starts a smithery or something like this. People actually working all day because they have no choice, because that's just how things are done.
But then
And
they're happy. Maybe the billionaires are right.
exactly.
As long as we're always chasing crazy dreams like healthcare and free education, maybe that keeps us happier than we if we just had everything we needed, you know?
Yeah, and yes, yes and no. I mean, it's the happiness of being in the moment. And
Yeah,
I think this day and age, or if you follow certain philosophies, the real trick of it is finding a way to be in that state no matter what you're doing, even if you're doing nothing. And that's sort of, I think, the whole birth or concept of meditation is like find that inner peace with just being, even if you're not doing.
yeah. Dude, I think you're right, man. Like, imagine like if we didn't have to worry about like child hunger or homelessness. You know, people wouldn't have anything
Hmm.
to chase. They'd never be
Hmm.
happy. You know,
You know,
if you're like,
Hmm.
oh shit, I gotta work to keep a roof over my head, or oh shit, I gotta keep a job to make sure I can cure the cancer that's gonna fucking kill me. You know, that gives you something to do. It gives you drive.
Yeah.
Imagine if you didn't. Imagine if you were just like, I can reliably have a roof over my head. I have reliable health care. Would people do anything, you know, or would they just we'd all be suffering from crippling depression?
w-
That's an even worse evil. Because like look what it does to billionaires. Human trafficking, crazy shit. You can't have the general population engaged in that nonsense. No. Keep us busy, keep us working for a roof over our head, keep us working for health care. That's the
Yeah.
smart move.
I,
For our own good.
oh man, I love it. For me, what I did is I started to become more goal oriented with many goals to achieve. Um, and with the observation of it's okay if I don't achieve that goal. It's unless I set a time for it. And even if I set a time for it and didn't achieve it, it's okay because I was still working towards that goal. Um, that's what helped me out a lot when I was stuck at my mom's place. Um, Even with that though, there were still days where it was hard to find something to to keep my mind occupied. Especially there was a few times where I wouldn't have the internet for like a week to 2 weeks, and I just had to kind of figure out what to do to keep my time occupied, especially since I can't drive, didn't have a car, no bus rides, so on and so forth, so forth. Um,
Yeah.
but but I feel like it doesn't have to go to those dark realities. I think that it is really based off the people and the experiences that they go through. I was thinking about this with the whole fucking flying neuron thing. Um, Making a copy of myself, a digital copy of myself. What would I want to do with that? And I think I would, in my opinion, it would be an immortal digital self um, that I could see a few, a few things with this. I could
Oh yeah.
see
Okay.
where my my where one of the paths I could go if I unleashed it into the world as it is. Um, Putting it in different situations and finding out what my neurons would shoot off to and analyze that situation so I could better myself after having the knowledge beforehand. Um,
Mm. Huh.
what?
I mean, it's cute, but we all know what would happen if you did ever have a digital version of yourself.
Hmm.
Somehow, one way or another, it would get loose on the internet, and all of a sudden, everyone's computer, everyone's phone, would be like, "No, no, no! Seriously, watch this. This so and so is great. Like, check this. You know, like you just want to show people stuff you like."
That's nonsense, Abe. I don't think you've thought
I
this
said it
through
was
logically.
nonsense. I said it's nonsense of this speculating of what he would do. Like we
No,
know what would
no.
happen.
If any of us, and you're a liar if you say this, if any of us create a copy of ourselves, we're all sucking our own dicks immediately.
No,
That's the very first thing we do.
no,
Absolutely.
not at
Yeah.
all.
It's homophobic if you say no.
Would you? You know what I would do? I would make
What?
two digital copies of myself, put them in a
Yeah.
digital room, and see what would happen.
Oh God.
I'd suck each other's dicks.
If they start sucking each other's dicks, and you know what? I'd give you $20.
All right, man, you're on.
um, so the other thing that I've been thinking about,
The fuck are we doing?
and it stemmed a lot from that thought of what I would be doing with a digital copy of myself. Um, when I think about doing that, I would assume we would have full control over all aspects of what that digital copy is interacting with, how not how it interacts, but yeah, the world that it exists in. Um,
Yeah.
and then I think about different timelines and things like that. What if we were able to take the collective, uh, everybody's collective neuron, whatever, digitize it and create a world in the computer, this simulation theory, and do that? Why would we do that? What if it is just to see what happens down different timelines of you'd have more than one going, and you would witness what could have happened. Um, I have also, man, I also thought about if you were to somehow remake memories that you could basically jack into and relive, you yourself wouldn't have control over it, but your body would be shooting off neurons as if you were there, and you'd be able to witness old memories that you had when you were younger. I'm trying to think of all the different ways that ways and reasons why you would want to be able to do this. It's I'm finding it hard to land on something that I think would truly matter. I'm just speaking out my ass.
I I think you remember Multiplicity.
hmm
Remember that movie?
Yes.
I think if we
Uh-huh.
make a copy of ourselves, we'd probably just make them go to our job instead of us, so that we can pay our bills and have more free time.
I
I think we would immediately enslave ourselves.
yes. Oh yes. 100%. I was gonna say I don't think that when I talk about this, I mean it as they're still in digital form. We don't have robots of versions of them or anything of that nature. Um,
So,
they're
so basically, the reality we all exist in now is what you're telling me. Us being the digital versions of our real counterparts that
Oh shit!
yes.
are just kind of fucking around with us.
Yes. I mean, this falls in line with the simulation theory very a lot, in my opinion. A majority of it, I guess. Um, but that we're reaching a point where we're starting to do that. And then on top of that, I think about making copies of ourselves, it degrading as a copy degrades as you go down the hole. Um, if you look at video games and all that things of that nature, a lot of people are saying we're reaching a pinnacle or plateau of graphic ability right now until the next big thing kind of hits. Uh, so
Mm.
what if we could have a video game that is basically like GTA, but your neurons are a copy of your neurons are in the game on the character that you make,
Oh, that's fucked up, man.
isn't it?
That character's 100% gonna die.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Yep. But you'd be able to have I don't know. I,
A
I
realistic simulation.
yeah, yes, which is what
but-
we could be in right now.
right, but the only problem with that idea is ultimately you yourself, the physical you, wouldn't even be the one having the fun.
Yes, yeah, no, I 100% agree with that. But having full over control of everything, overreach of all aspects of what you're able to do and interact with that game, I'm sure it'd be very easy to just slap a camera into those eyes, and you could experience it, just not like in control of it, I guess.
I mean, we might already be there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So, you ever have this the concept of, and I mean, I think this logically might work, and I don't know, physically or scientifically might work, but logically it would flip that around, right? Flip that around. Have this thing that is generating completely new sets of individual people, quote unquote, like you,
Mm-hmm.
me, man. And you as a potential real life entity looking at us gets to pick your pet or your own child or whatever that you I'd like to give birth to that one.
Mm-hmm.
We're just like pulling like shitty Pokemon cards, you know?
Yeah, and at that point it's not that different from what the idea of some religions are, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, if you live a good life, you get chosen and you go up to heaven.
Yeah, that's true. Um,
It's kind of you gamify it a little, and it's like, oh, well, okay, well,
I get that completely. And it does also kind of fall with, like you said, religion. I've always believed
hmm
that the Bible is more about a book of stories that are taught or that is used to teach you to be a good person and to live a good life by not having to live through those horrible things that happened in the past. Um, a lot more on that another time probably, but um,
so it failed because look,
oh
I mean,
yes, it,
look at the world around us.
humans are, in my personal opinion, Earth is heaven and hell. There's always somebody better in a better spot, so on and so forth. There's always somebody in a worse spot, so on and so forth. Um, we as people corrupt everything we touch. We change every. I should rephrase that. We change everything that we do and touch. We adjust it to better fit us. We don't adjust ourselves to better fit the things around us. Um,
Hey, I take really good care of a cat and dog, man.
that's good. That's good.
I ain't no
Do
virus.
you let them run
And
free on the
yeah, they
streets?
run free around my house with the
Yeah,
doors locked,
no. See?
and I feed them.
Yeah, I love my dogs.
They
Um,
can't complain about shit.
I love my dogs, but I definitely had one get spayed and one get neutered. I changed them to better
Um,
fit what we're doing. Um,
Well, no, it's for their own. It's for their own benefit, Tom.
you know it.
They'd be so emotional and unhappy if they wanted to leave the house and fuck.
Yes, yeah,
They're better off this way. It's for
exactly.
their happiness, not
It's
mine.
they don't. We took their what they want to chase away and replaced it with us only.
Yeah.
well, look at this guy pushing the demisexual agenda.
Fucking rough, man. Um,
Next thing you know, you'll be dressing your dog up in opposing gendered clothing.
man, I tried. Our Chihuahua will not wear shit.
Oh
You
yeah.
got a fucking
Yeah,
chihuahua?
we have a Bernese Mountain Dog and a Chihuahua. Um,
Why you got a big dog and a little dog like that? That's just a weird dynamic. Are they best friends?
no, no.
Does
I
one have
think
the
it's
She
saddle for
hates
the other
them.
one to ride
She,
around?
well, no, she acts like she hates him, though she being the Chihuahua. Um, she acts like she hates him, but she doesn't. Um,
Uh,
she's just a mean
okay,
bitch.
okay,
Yeah,
so it's probably a good thing that you had him spayed and neutered because that would have been very ugly.
Oh, it'd been the cutest thing around. What are we talking about?
that's what
No,
the
you get that Chihuahua getting destroyed.
She could take it. She's tough.
oh,
Oh,
can we
how
move
do you
on?
know?
Can we fucking move on again?
um, oh fuck. Anyways, again, and this whole idea I have about how humans change everything always goes back to Abe when him and me played Minecraft, and I was off building something, and he was off just checking things out, and me asking, like running up to him and asking, "What are you doing? Are you building anything? It's gonna get dark soon. We gotta be safe." And his response was, "No. Um, us humans are the only ones that actually change things around us." And it just,
So so I was actually thinking about this, and you're correct, but what I said was I think more along the lines of we're the only ones that tried to remove ourselves from nature.
yeah. Oh, that makes yes, yes.
Yeah.
Um, and with all this, I'm saying that I'm over glorifying humans in that aspect because there are ants that actually, change the things around them. There's birds that
Mm.
that everything that's living is attempting to remove itself from nature. I think that's a good way of putting it. Um,
I don't follow you at all.
okay.
Yeah,
So,
everything that's living is attempting to remove itself from nature.
Or rather, it's trying to protect itself from the aspect of nature that is, because obviously it still eats in nature, it still lives in nature. It's just trying to not get eaten.
mhm. I
I mean, lots of things are living without being like fully conscious, though, right? Like parasites and ticks and
Mhm.
yeah,
viruses.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Um,
they're not trying to remove themselves from nature.
Look, again, I think it's just humans that do that. Every other living thing, be it conscious or what have you, is just a part of nature. I mean, if they could, if they got to our level, would they? I mean, and
mhm.
What if we're
you
a part of nature, but we're just so egotistical we like to think we're above it? What
I
if every process we have, including the technological shit, is also a natural process?
I think that it is. I think that we are part of nature. I think that we're a big part of nature. I think that we're the part of nature that found a way to excel, and we spiked in what we're trying to excel at. The thing about us, though, is that like you said before, I believe that we're more of a virus, more of a parasite ourselves, and that we're feasting off of not only Earth, but every being around us. We have no way of not doing that, unless we drink water and hope. And I think we can live off only water, but the drive that we have is too strong to do something of that nature.
What the fuck are you talking about? We can live off of only water?
Isn't
Don't we gotta eat
I know
food?
bread? Oh yeah, you need bread. Bread and water are the only things
You
you could.
need calories. You gotta like. I think a natural process is like an organism has to find some kind of equilibrium within its environment to like continue existence, right? Like
Mhm.
you need the food chain,
Hmm.
you need things the things you eat need to reproduce in sufficient quantity to provide you continuing food. If we keep growing like a virus faster than we can expand, some bad shit's obviously gonna happen, right? We're
Aren't
gonna
we?
run out of food,
Aren't we already
I
seeing
population
that?
mean,
maybe. I ain't no scientist.
how explain to me why food is so cheap if you're eating the worst food that's barely food. Like we're already there. That's why you have to be rich to actually afford a decent meal. Like not just the
Hmm.
garbage stuff, you know.
Man, as long as you're healthy enough to like make it to adulthood and reproduce and do the same for your kids, like you can do that on ramen noodles. You
Never
don't need
can you?
12 and like C3 and vitamin R.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree that you could live off of a minimal amount of stuff. But what I'm saying though is that we are outgrowing basically everything because we're consuming and changing everything. Even if I feel like we were to live off just ramen or just a certain thing, we think about the bison. I think is what makes me think of this.
Okay, all right, yeah. Bison, Great Plains, hunted for their
Yes.
eyeballs and tongues. Yeah.
Hunted almost to near extinction, or the dodos, which were hunted to extinction. Um,
Ah, they're still out there, man. I love that cryptid shit. The dodos are still going strong. They're just living in the hollow moon.
yes. Um, we take things to extremes, and it's not just it's what I hate when I say something like that is this is a blanket statement, and a lot of people think, there's good out there, blah blah blah. We as people at certain points take things to extremes. For each person, that's different. For some people, that's I'm going to hunt every single bison I can so that I can make it a lot of money. For others, it's I'm going to stay at home and play video games. Everybody has a different extreme, but some extremes are so damning of everything around them, it destroys everything around them.
Humans do have an unparalleled ability for like violence and cruelty. I will say that. Nuclear capability, all kinds of crazy shit.
What do you think's after the nuke? I mean, I know isn't like the tar bomb. I think it's tar. Uh,
Never heard of a tar bomb. But yeah, if we figure out something beyond the nuke, we're probably fucked.
man, I'm gonna see if I can look it up real quick.
You know
Yeah,
what
if
it
we get
is?
a quantum effect bomb, we're gonna have a bad time.
No, you know what the next weapon is?
What?
The bomb that actually makes the whole system crash and it makes us do a hard reboot.
Oh, a
Oh
reboot
man, yeah.
grenade. Yeah,
Yeah.
The
that might be.
Tsar bomb, bomber.
Oh, the Tsar Bomba. Yeah, yeah, the
Yeah,
really big nuke.
100 megaton
Yeah,
bomb.
I mean it's a big bomb, but you need something way bigger to end like planetary life.
I do we? Isn't there a certain point where if the bomb is big enough, it will just turn the air into fire and turn us into a giant fireball?
I think that was a worry when they were originally doing the nukes, but then we figured out we can't ignite the atmosphere, which is probably a good thing. If there was a little more oxygen in there, maybe.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Also, isn't there a thing where like as big as a nuke is, isn't it like mathematically smaller than it should be with like how much energy it should be generating or something like that?
I mean, we've never gotten to like 100% energy conversion through like
Yeah.
fission materials. Like I
But
know
if we
the
ever
most
do it, it's gonna
efficient
be with our
we
weapon.
yeah, I think the most efficient bomb we could do would be like an antimatter reaction, but we don't know how to get antimatter. I think we can
Right.
produce it in the labs in like
Yeah.
extremely small quantities,
I was gonna say
but not enough to weaponize, not even close.
the hydrogen collider, I think, is the only thing that's been able to do something along those lines.
Yeah, yeah. And antimatter, when it collides with real matter, is like 100% conversion from mass to energy, which is what like nuclear fission tries to achieve, but is only like significantly more inefficient. But antimatter bombs would really fuck the world up, especially if you had like a baseball size glob of antimatter, dude. You could just spike that shit into the ground, fuck shit up real bad.
To not exist. That would be so nice.
We'll get there someday.
Will we though?
Yeah, man, it's a matter of time, right? We're all gonna die.
Don't say that. Don't jinx it.
Jinx.
Imagine if like you die and all of a sudden you see that tunnel of light and it's you coming out of your mom again.
Oh man.
Oh, fuck that shit, dude. I played this game.
Exactly.
Round two.
You don't
Exactly.
get the new game plus this
Yeah,
shit.
new game plus, man.
But here's the thing: you don't know it's a new game, so it's just a repetition. It's literally a CD playing on repeat.
Whatever, man. I had some good times. I wouldn't mind reliving some of them. Eating all them peanut
But
butter cups when I was like
See,
6. Oh, it was the best.
I like to think that that happens, you get a chance to basically you don't know it, but you're going to make different choices each time you're reborn. You're going through the
no,
same
that's.
life, but with different choices.
I mean, it'd be nice. Actually, it wouldn't be that bad that way, but that's why it's my fear. It's I think we're just on repeat. I think this isn't a game. I think this is a CD, and it's just playing.
Yeah.
And the person that put it on is long gone. God exited the moment he could. We're just stuck here on repeat.
God, that's rough, man. But
Wow. Well, let's not end the podcast on a depressing note.
man, pandas are
All right. Well,
dumb. They're always falling over, rolling over. What were we gonna say, Abe?
okay. So I got something. We're still going.
Yes.
All right. So how about this? How about this? It actually doesn't matter, but that's a good thing. It doesn't matter if this is all new, if this is a repeat, if no, 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 no. It doesn't matter because it doesn't matter. Like the whole existence in of itself, it does not matter, and there is joy to be found in that because that means that the pressure of existence isn't actually there. It's something we're making up, and to
Yes.
simply exist is its own joy.
It's I see what you're trying to say. It's something that I've always thought of is that what we do is so insignificant that it gives you full
Hmm.
freedom to realize that it's okay. Um,
Yeah,
uh,
and you get to decide what matters because it doesn't matter.
right.
So make that choice for
It,
yourself.
if it matters to you, you're the one that is choosing to have that matter for. Uh,
Uh-huh.
With anything in anybody's life, same with religion. If you believe it, that's your belief. That's what
Uh-huh.
matters to you,
Hmm.
and that's okay. Um,
Hmm.
Could you fuckers tell me when I'm supposed to show up to this podcast high out of my mind to join you on these conversations? I don't know if I'm supposed to be fucking sober. I don't know if I'm supposed to be tripping acid. How the fuck do I follow you guys down the fucking rabbit hole this far? I am so confused.
okay, so let me see. I'll when before my wife and me started dating, we used to talk about different stuff and hang out. And this is something that I told her, and I think I'll try to do it the same way. So we are in all reality specs, of course. What we do at the end of the day doesn't matter in any way, shape, or form. Even if there is recordings of us, so on and so forth, it's so insignificant it doesn't fucking matter. Uh, and at the end of the day, that's okay. It there is no depression with that. There is no overwhelming sense of dread with that because it's okay that we're living the life that we want to live. We're not predestined unless we choose to be that way. Everything that we do around us and that we change around us is what we have chosen to do. As long as you realize that that's okay, it's okay that the world will one day not exist and we won't be there either.
Okay, so you think we have free will?
Stoba. What you want to do is you shoot me your address, and in a
Okay,
week or
right.
two, you're gonna get a package. And
Oh,
what you have to do is whatever you find inside, you eat about 25 minutes before we start recording. All right, I got you,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. Thanks. I'll just put it in a peanut butter sandwich. It'll be great.
Yeah, man, it
Yeah.
works. It worked great for me. Um, it 100% did. But the the overarching theme, uh, it's okay. Life's okay, and
Mhm.
everything's gotta be okay, no matter how dark it gets.
Yeah.
Even though we don't know what happens after you die, it's going to be okay.
On a cosmological scale, everything is inconsequential. Just try to have a good time and be nice to people.
Yes.